Hey, YouTubers, I guess. YouTubers, I guess that's what you call it. Hey, you know, I was working on my 1990 Chevy Silverado, and I was trying to get the skid plates off the bottom of the truck because I wanted to change the transfer case oil, and I can't get a wrench in there to you know, a socket to get on the wrench because the skid plate's in the way. And you know, and those are, you know, you figure are going to be pretty nasty bolts, you know, to get off. But I was trying it with two hands. You know, I can't sit underneath the truck and hold the torque end with one arm, and then a big huge, like even a breaker bar with the other, and there's no room for me to maneuver in there. So I was like thinking, I'm like, how in the heck could I do this? I'm like, gee. So I don't know. I just happened to be just the process of trying to work. So I've been working on this for about an hour, and I devised a way to take the hydraulic transmission jack that I have, and then take a ratchet wrench, and then hydraulically jack the jack up into the torque head on the bottom of the truck, so it's actually lifting the truck up a little bit. So I mean, it's in there, and I was having trouble with the jack moving after I would torque on the wrench on the one side, and then so. But anyway, here, this is what I figured out, and I think I'm surprised I thought of it, and I'm like, hey, wow, this is like really neat. It actually worked. But anyway, here, I'll show you what I got here. So if you ever have trouble with removing your skid plate, you know, maybe this might help. You know, either that or ask somebody to hold the wrench for you on the other side, but I can't. But anyway, here, I'll show you. There's my torque tip right underneath there, and there's a skid plate, and I got the jack, the hydraulic jack, right underneath it, and I jacked it up there. And what happened to me first, it was the jack was turning, you know, because it's got wheels on it. I'm like, gee. So I put a bunch of cement blocks here, and I was thinking they might move, so what I did is I blocked them up against, I locked it in so I can't, so they won't move. So I locked it to that tire there, and then I put some piece of wood there to block the space, so that can't move, you know, on this side. And what I did with the other side is I did kind of the same thing, except then I did this side, then the other side moved. So you got to do both sides of the jack. And then I was turning it with this this pipe on here. Here, this is the oh, here you can't see it. Here's the top. Here's the top of the with the ratchet there. See the ratchet up on top like that. And I put this pipe on here like this, and I turned it. It actually works. You know, and I used the vice grip to squash it down there. At first I tried duct tape. Don't ask me why I tried duct tape. That didn't work. It just fell off. So I stuck a vice grip on there to hold the wrench down. A couple of times I had the pawl the wrong way, so it was loosening. So, I mean, so it wasn't even doing anything, you know. So I did it wrong, so I had to take it off again and make sure it's going the right way on the wrench. And I'll show the other side. here, this is the other side right here. Right here. So I got that stuck in there. So that's really stuck in there with the jack. And it even lifted the truck up a little. And then I blocked it in on this side here. With those concrete blocks. Blocked it all the way up to the wall. So it can't move there either. But I don't know, I've been using that. I had that jack for, I bought it to do a transmission change, and I never did a transmission change because I figured out there wasn't any problem with the transmission. And I've used it to put up my door. This door here, I put a new door on. And then I used it for putting my new gas tank on. I put a gas tank on there. Underneath here, I used it for that. Now I'm using it for that. So I'm really, even though I spent, you know, a couple $100 on it or more, maybe 240 with shipping. That was, I'm really glad that I got that thing. I guess I'm not really sure where I got that from, but it's made in China, but it works. It works really good. And I painted the side of my truck. Here I did all the rust on it. But anyway, just I just wanted to just to make a little video of this little trick that I made. So if you ever have a trick, I mean, trying to get a bolt off, this is one way to get the bolt off if you couldn't do anything else, you know. So anyway, thanks a lot. I'm glad you listened, and subscribe too. I could use subscribers. I need like 1,000. Before it really didn't matter, they'd pay anyway, but it's nice to get a couple $100 every now and then. But I think now I got like 536. But anyway, I hope this helped you out, and catch you all later. Okay, bye.